Let's jump in this comment, traders. It is very strong comment, and let's see what we can learn it here. So it will get to behaviors, forcible structure, way of the yin yang. So first of all, let's talk about just information, what is underneath it, because we have to talk about the simplicity, otherwise you'll never learn. If I just show the straight pattern to you, we have to understand what we are looking. So very simple, we have the ultimate zero line and what the yin yang is doing. So very simple, what's going on here? We have force, what is going here, and we have force, what is going here. So that means there is the starting point and there is the starting point. That's why it's the equilibrium, the ultimate zero, the sharp fine line between one thing and other thing. And what is above here? We have structure above here, and we have structure above here. One is pushing, one is pulling, one is going up, one is going down. And that's the simplicity behind it. For example, okay, let's zoom in a little bit. For example, this one here. So what we see here, pushing higher. Let's zoom a little more in. Breaking structure, pushing lower and pushing higher. Okay, that's how simple it is. That is exactly how simple it is. For right now, that's our minor structure, and minor structure is pushing price back to the highs. And our highs are here. Price was going back to the highs. But now, for this comment, what we have here, engineering switch, the stronger and weaker side. So now that's the interesting part, because we have to understand what is the major information and the minor information. If you zoom out, what you see here, the major information is definitely pushing down. There is no way, no other thing. The prices get heavily rejected above here, and we have very strong push downsides. So me personally, I wanna just sell all the time when the price is back to the highs. For example, when we just talk about when the price is pushing back to the highs, let's zoom in. Let's select this one. Exactly the same thing what was happening here. What we have here, it's pushing higher. We have breaking structure, and price is pushing downsides. Exactly what is here. And now what we see, what the price is doing after pushing downsides, still pushing downsides, and still pushing downsides. So for example, all those 3 points here was good to sell back to the lows. And now is the interesting point to understand. If you want to be a trader, you have to understand where is your entry point, where is your stop loss, and where is your take profit. Otherwise you have no idea what you are looking for, and you are kind of lost in this, the noise what you see around it. For example, if you take this short here, your stop loss, right now we see the very impulse candlestick here. Maybe middle of the candlestick, a little bit higher, or you want to be safe, I will be put take stop loss above here, because we see how the price is reacting in this inside between this zone, and we have impulse candlestick. Fear, strong fear. and that's your take profit here. Very simple way. And you see how the price is doing. Price going up, and now boom, we're going down, retest, going down. So we are mirroring the same movement in opposite sides, exactly like yin and yin yang. Where is the pattern what we was just doing here? Here, this one. Market is pushing down, going up, and pushing down. What is right now happening? We have pushing down, pushing up, and pushing down. That means the market is still wanna go downsides. So every opportunity what is supporting the sells, those are your trades. Because most likely you don't want to buy it right now because you're going against the major movement. Of course you can trade the pullback, and when I was in the years ago, I was trading a lot pullbacks, all the time. But for right now, there is no necessary for me to trade pullbacks at all. And now it's other thing. We don't force any trades. If you're forcing trade, that means you don't know what you are doing. You don't know where is your entry, stop loss, and take profits. If you start forcing, you don't know what is going on. And that's the big problem, because most likely if you don't know what you're doing, you start losing. Not only the money, not only your, let's say, savings, you start losing your mind. And then what is happening is you're shifting in patient trader to the gambler, and that's not good, because you can be years and years inside there, and you're losing your life, and that's not good, boys. That is not good. Engineering. So let's talk about the major and the minor. So right now, let's say, okay, we don't have right now the Fibonacci 618 retest. If you're looking right now, we don't have, but let's find it. Let's go back in a totally beginning. Here we have the 618 retest. So right now, if you're gonna do this one, what you see here, we have the major information, what is breaking highs all the way down, all the way up here. That's our major information, and it's breaking the highs. It is breaking the highs without no doubt. What you see now, the price is going back here. We have the 618 retest. Or for example, what we can do here is, if you're looking the major high and the major low, but what the price is doing, the price is breaking every single high what we have here. So now if you want to short all the way in top here, all the way down here, I don't see, for me it's not good execution plan, because the price is breaking the highs and holding the lows, especially when we have very strong double bottom here. What is the bullish one, the bullish pattern? So this one gonna indicate to you that's the pullback movement. And where is the pullback movement? One is to use the Fibonacci, and we have pullback back to the 618. The other one is, if you zoom in and look in the structures. So 1 second, I zoom in a little bit better here. So for me, I see structures. That's the first structure here. That's my second structure here. And that's my third structure here. So for example, when the prices start making the pullback movement, what this structure is doing, this structure is broken. and now the price is going back in this structure. And idea what we have our mind is we are looking buys. So every single time we are looking lows, we're looking every structure lows, where we have the push, to go higher, and to go higher. Previously price was here, breaking structure, price was here to breaking structure, price was here to breaking structure. So now we have to have patience and look when the price is back in these areas. And if you're looking right now, so we can delete this one because the price is breaking this one. And if you look in that low here, now we have two lows here. That's our major one, those are the minor ones inside the price action here, the major one. What you see, the price is respecting the lows, beautiful. And what the price is creating again, the double bottom, this same thing what the price was making previously here. And now we have to understand what is the major information and the minor one. Major is pushing up, now we know the price is making the pullback movements. Of course you can trade the pullback movement, but overall you're still looking the bullish ones, you're looking the longs. And those are the points where it is when the action can happen. For example, if you delete right now this one, let's put those things back here and those things back here. So now if you put the same Fibonacci back here, what you can see, we have the 618 area and our low area is kind of same place, and this one here is we have almost in the same place. Look at how they are in very close each other. So they are already supporting each other without even when the price is not here. You know, let's say you have just high and you have the first break structure, and then you use the Fibonacci to take the longs in the future. You already see that how those lines are, look at that, they are beautifully together. And now when the price is back here, we see our first rejection, break the highs, pullback, price is breaking the highs. You see how the price is breaking highs, we know it's gonna be the pullback movement, no doubt. The next action what we have, the price is breaking the highs, and what is happening, we're gonna have the pullback movement. Price is breaking all those highs, and price is respecting our holders here. We have the pullback, we have the pullback movement. And now it's the same thing. If you have the major information what is pushing higher, you don't want to sell in those moments here, because you know the major information is pushing higher, the major structure, everything is pushing higher. We have strong holder breaking highs, we are breaking the highs, we are breaking the highs, we are breaking the highs. The price is extremely bullish there right now. Only thing is you have to have enough patience to wait the pullback movement, and to use the pullback movement is exactly what we was talking about here, the lows, because we are looking buys. And to have the Fibonacci our sides is just pure miracle. Let's say miracle, it's a pure miracle to have Fibonacci our sides, and the price is going. And for example, if you know the major information what is pushing higher, for example here, let's do this one. What you see, the price is breaking the highs, pullback. Price is breaking the highs, price is breaking every single high here, we have pullback. every single pullback is going back to the 618. Now we see the price is back where? Price is back to equal highs. Now what you can do is you're using the breaking structure. Where was this, the first one? You're gonna use the first same one what you're using here, because we're using the breaking structure because the price is breaking higher. And now you're using inside this price action the major movement, and the major movement was all the way price back to the highs. Price is very bullish, and what you see here, price is pulling back to the 618. And it's all because you have the major information what is pushing higher. I think it's important to following the major information. And in that case, take profit for every single one was hitting the profit for right now. And just because we have the major information and it's pushing highs. Right now when we go back in the current we're going back in the current time, is right now what we have the major information is pushing downsides. We have this one pushing downside. That was the reason why I was selling here. That was the reason why I was selling here. And that's the reason why this beautiful sell was happening today. Because it's pushing downsides. The major information, it is pushing all the way downsides. Soon as when we have price back to the highs getting rejected, price is going back to the lows. But right now we have very different price action because the price is just consolidating a lot here. We don't have movements. That's why it's very, it's kind of you definitely have to understand your risk management here in that time, because the price is just purely ranging. Something is going on inwardly what we don't have like we cannot control what the market is doing. We can use the engineering to take some trades, but our engineering has to be on point. And the point is, where is your stop loss, take profits, and entry point? When you have all those things in the left sides, you can take some trades. And that's the thing. For example, here, when we talk about the yin yang, what we see here, it's just so beautiful. And now if you zoom out, if you're looking our first, let's put this one here, the first rejection highs, what we see, what the price is behaving. The first we graded and it's grading downsides. Now the price is respecting what's happening, downsides. Here, downsides. Here, price is going down. 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 It's more than bright and clear right now above here. Above, we can take this one here, above here, when the structure is really shifting. That's just, the market in that case didn't want to reach back here, because we have, the fear, there is strong fear, and market is pushing everything downsides. When you see how the market was breaking the lows, it's strong fear. Everything what's above here, all this price action here, it's full of fear, and it's still pushing downside. That's why we're getting rejections. So now back here, we have our low, what was holding up to push it still higher. Here same thing, we have all those lows what is still pushing higher, and now what we see, we have super clean break. Exactly. Whoop. Exactly what is the yin yang. And price is going back. Ooh. Price is going back to the lows. Same thing what was happening. Those trades here and these trades here. It's just beautiful. And what we have, the major information is supporting our thoughts and thinkings, and the major information is pushing downsides. Come on, if you look in all those rejections, you're like ding ding, it's all pushing downsides. There has to be something. For example, if you look in the structure, it's not easy to talk because it's super ranging, but we have to understand. You see how the price is going all the way back here, and we make our first highs here. So all this area what is going on here, so all this area is pushing price higher, 100%, no doubts. The price really want to go higher. But now we have to understand, when the price is back here, going back to the total equal lows, that's the point where we get the most motivation to now actually break the price higher. And what is the principle to push price higher? Go higher, retest, break the highs, retest, break the highs, retest, and so on all the way. So now if you see what the price is doing, the price is going all the way highs. We kind of break our highs. We have the retest inside the W pattern even, but what you see, the rejection here, the price didn't start break the highs, and the sides, the price actually break the lows. And now price is going back to the equal highs, and what is the next reaction? We break the lows again. So the price is disrespecting the principle heavily. And now we create this low here, the price is making the pullback movement, and what we see, boom, we just disrespect every single thing and going with the flow, the overall movement, and the major information is to pushing downsides. And what we have super nice pullback and back to the lows. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, just pure market structure and following the actual information. And the real thing is, you don't even have to think. You literally don't have to think, because every single box what you put right now here, that's your muscle memory. That's mean your thinking is already done, and you're just following the action. But you don't have to think what was the action, because you don't create the action there. The price himself make the action here. It's take zero effort and zero energy inside your body and your mind. That's mean it's pure. You don't have to actually have to think. Just following those little details, and those details are just bright and clear everywhere. We have to understand, when the price is going back to lows, that's our main energy, the main force what we have to now to push highs. The price is going back to the highs, we make W pattern. And what is the principle? You don't have to think. The principle is just break the highs, retest, and starting breaking the highs. But the price is going the opposite side. We break the lows, bright and clearly. Now price is going back to the equal highs, and what is the reaction? We break the lows again. Price going back to the highs, and now, boom, it's all broken. So now, when this low is not holding, what is gonna happen? The price is gonna go back in that low. There is no other ways. Price cannot just turn around in the middle here. It's not gonna work that way because the major information is still pushing the market downside. Right now it's a little bit harder here because excuse me, because the price is raging overall. It's something. So basically now is the thing. You have to let go your thoughts, your thinkings, your needs, every single thing, and just look what the price is creating in here in the trading screen, the trading view, what the price is actually doing. If you start thinking and thinking and thinking, and then you start forcing, and soon as when you start forcing, that's the point here. You start forcing because you have no idea what you're looking for and what is going on. Especially your entry points, stop losses, and take profits, because every single take profit, every single entry point, every single stop loss is in here, left side. If you put here, that's a left side, that's a right side. Everything is already here, and if you don't see those things, you have to just practice and practice, and don't trade with your actual money, and start backtesting, start learning, start mastering. Take your notebook and start put the work. You're mastering basically the job what is paying your 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures. It's not easy. Come on, if you wanna make this kind of figures in real life, let's say, you have to have a top-notch working place. But here you can do it's just you have to let everything go, and that's one of the strongest support inside yourself, to just let it go. Let it go doesn't mean you give up. It's actually the opposite side. It's not giving up. It's still there. It still existed, but now it's there. It's in your mind. It's there. You're not focused. There is no around it. It's just there. And now when it's happening, this rejection, now you know, oh wow, that is interesting. And now you understand the same thing is back here, and you don't have to force it. You don't have to think again and again and again, because it's muscle memory, and you're just following the reaction, what the market is actually doing. And now you have to create a few principles, what is super easy. We have only like little principles. We have principles to going higher, and we have principle to go lower. Market is breaking the highs and holding the lows. Market is breaking the high, holding the highs and breaking the lows. That's it. Simple as that. And that's the thing, we have to keep everything so simple. It's almost funny, and it is actually funny. But what I realized through these years, like why is the funny, is because the simplicity behind it. It is almost, I feel I'm back like 5 years old, like kid. I'm basically a kid doing my own drawings here. Ding 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 ding. Like this drawing doesn't mean basically anything, and that's good, because that's who we are. The simplicity, just ding 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 ding. Just simple drawings. Back to the kid age, where you were kids. You was doing the same things, and that's why I found funny, because it's so interesting actually how you can use the absolutely simplicity in your mind to mastering the most craziest thing in this kind of world. What we have here is mastering the trading mindset, and that's why I found it is kind of funny, because you have to go back in that mindset and just let it go. No one is telling you that, no one is thinking that, but for me, when I was thinking that, going at those points and actually see there is something, and that's what it is. For example, when we don't have candlestick and the price is just doing that, it is same. Look at that, it is exactly the same. How different is this one now? Let's say here, how different it is. It is exactly the same. Now is your own mind how simple you can actually hold those things or develop those your own thoughts and thinkings is that. And my simplicity is major high, major low, minor high, minor low. I'm using one pattern. Oh, sorry, too fast. Here and this one. And the principle is to go higher, start breaking the highs, here starting breaking the lows, and then I have Fibonacci, and that's basically it. That's all my trading what I have. Simple as that. That's it. And I don't have to think anymore because it's pure my muscle memory. I done already hard work. I have tens of notebooks full of stuff. I was back in this just writing down everything. I was going back 10-15 years and just start doing candlestick by candlestick and writing down behavior stuff like that. Of course I was doing too much work because it wasn't actually necessary, but I like to do the work, especially when we have let's say a job what is paying you 8 figures if you are mastering that. And now we have to understand, we have to keep everything so simple, exactly like the yin yang pattern. So what is going on in yin yang pattern? Bounce, 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 and bounce. What the price is doing, holding highs, breaking lows. We have original points where is happening things and where is happening things, and the price is following the overall direction, or we're gonna go opposite sides. Price is going higher, holding lows, breaking highs. We have original points, and there is happening the shift. Absolutely simple. And if you look in the Fib, for example, there is your Fib here, the pullback movements, and there is your Fib, your pullback movements. Absolutely simplicity. We have to keep those things so simple. It's just, for example, what most people are doing in this world is we have something, or let's say we have a question. So most likely every single answer is front our face every single time. Question, answer, why, answer, all those things. And what the most people are doing, they're going to find the same answer, and there is loads of people who don't even find the answer. But the journey right now was unnecessary because the thing was front of your nose or front of your eyes every single time, all the time there, but you just didn't see it because you was thinking it has to be so hard, it has to be, it has to be so crazy. Because, for example, people think the trading mindset has to be so heavy to understand because it pays a lot of profit, but it's actually totally opposite. It's actually so simple, it's just funny. Like I said, it's so simple, it's just funny. and it doesn't even somehow it doesn't even make kind of sense. But that's what it is. People are forcing because they understand they can make so much profit. They are forcing. I was in the same place. I was forcing so much. I have tens of notebooks full of stuff. I was forcing so much but I kind of didn't force it. I was actually thinking like, what is the behavior? What is the pattern? What was the reason? What was the question? What is the game plan? Why you wanna push the price there? Why the price is bouncing there? Why we have this pattern here, and so on. And I was thinking those points, the little points where is happening the shift, and those little points is exactly the same thing. What is here? This one and this one. Those are the points where is the information. But that's just very simple information what can be just one word, one thoughts, little thing. That's what the trading is. If you start forcing, if you start pushing, it's not gonna go well. Okay, this one weaker, stronger, weaker, major, minor of the engineering part. Exactly what we talked about the first place. When the chart is changing trend into the ranging, exactly what the market is doing right now. That's why it's a little bit how to say, for me it's still the same, but I understand for the beginners it is very hard to understand, because the market is ranging back to the highs, market is ranging back to the lows, and you see how the market is going highs back to the lows, lows back to the highs, highs back to the lows, lows back to the highs, highs back to the lows, breaking structure, retest, and market is going back to the now this lows, and now market is kind of making this pattern here. Market is inside now here, back to the lows, back to the highs, back to the lows, and the market is ranging now again inside here. Ding 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 ding. Because why the market is back here? Because we break our previous lows, and what that means, we gathering the most energy here to push price back to the range. Simple again. Maybe I don't know. What I understand is when someone is honest and speaking about simple things, people don't listen, because they are thinking it's just too simple, and they are thinking you are a joke, and that's what is happening in this world. And now, for example, if you're buying those courses or reading books, you are forcing it because you try to learn it, because you pay the money and you made that money through the hard work, and now you are nobody is, for example, I'm sharing everything free, but I'm sharing like literally the things what is actually necessary to developing your own mindset and your principles, your life principles. But something what you learn through the courses is basic the backtesting, how this one works, why this one works, and this. There's no journey, it's just why, and now you're learning those whys, and then you have more whys, because what is gonna happen when you learn why? Now you have questions, you have two whys now in your minds. One is positive and one is negative, and one that thing is, it's pure noise now in your heads, because you have more questions. Maybe right now you have even more whys because it's so simple, and that's what it is. It is simple, and that's the reason why it's simple, because there is no whys. But now to understand that, you have, in that point maybe you are more wise because you don't understand the simplicity. And simplicity is you as a kid. All those little points, it is all same. It's all, do you understand that? Going higher, break, down. Going higher, break, down. Going higher, break. Oh, this one, and we have to keep things absolutely simple. It is necessary. I try to just I try to keep it simple as possible. That's what it is. It is very simple. I remember back in the days I was looking at the screen and I was thinking like, what is really going on? I literally don't understand what is going on. But there has to be points where you just let it go. And then you have to understand it's all you. Every single thing is you. Because every single reaction, what is happening, for example here, what I was saying, you have to let it go. If you don't let go, what you're gonna do? You put the value behind the action. It's you who put the value here. And if you do that, you put the value, you following your own emotions. And what is happening? You're going with the 180. Let's say, if you put the value down, if you put the value behind the action, what is your action? Is going higher. But now, if you let it go, it's the 180, and you see what the price is doing. And that's what is happening every single time if you are forcing your trades. And that's what is happening. The 180 is happening every single day here. And what is the 180? It's very simple. One side is yes, one side is no, and that's the 180. It's all about, it's a yin yang. One is other sides and one is other sides. One is pushing, one is pulling. But now if we understand the sharp fine line between yes and no, black and white, good and bad, that's the real truth there. And if you understand the middle line, that is the let it go. There is no judgment, there is no push and pull. You are inside the middle line, and where something is gonna happen here, something's gonna happen here. You have the information, you have those little things, thoughts. And more you have those thoughts between the different actions, the major ones, the minor ones. You're creating your own yin yang pattern between long and short in your mind. And that's what's happened. If you let it go, you're gathering, you're listening, you're quiet, you're doing your own stuff, you're living your own life. You don't push, you do. It's simple as possible. It's going back to the roots. It's going back to the where we are from, back to the soil. Our French into the trading markets and opposite sides. So right now, exactly what was happening today, beautiful movement. It's still a ranging market, but For example, we have to go back. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, too fast. We have to go back in the first zone. The same thing what I was talking about. So this is the minor information, but if you zoom in, it's again the major information. Right now, major information. Right now, the minor information. And what we have inside here, all those rejections are pushing down. Oh, pushing down, pushing down. And what was happening? Here happened the shift, exactly what we was talking previously. And now if you zoom in, ding 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 here, what you see again? Okay, this one is already after. For example, this was the trade here to go back here, the shifting point. You see, this is the shifting point here, that's the shifting point here, and that's the shifting point here. What was happening here now? Entry, 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 stop loss, take profit. And just again, just following. What most people do, they're just looking inside here, and they wanna try trading inside here. I'm not saying no one, but most people don't actually zoom out and look the picture like that. I don't know why, but I see that a lot because it's happening every single day. What is going on? It's pushing down heavily. It's pushing down heavily, and it is pushing down heavily. Look at this, everything is just pointing down. So now I want to say, for example, when the price is back here, why you want to buy. Even I'm gonna show you now even more detail. What was the price action to go up? Create the highs, retest, break the highs, retest, break the highs, retest, break the highs. What is the bullish pattern? W pattern to break the highs, retest, and start breaking the highs. For example, here we have very nice movement back to the highs. We break the highs, and what the price is doing, making the pullback, and what we have inside the pullback, we have a W pattern. And what you see, the price was breaking the highs, but what is the next thing what the price is doing? Bum, we break the lows. So now if I'm gonna bring this one here, one is respecting the bullish principles, and what is this one? This one is doing 180, exactly the opposite side. It's disrespecting the principle. We break the lows, we have the retest, and price was going back to the shifting point. Now is the thing, you don't have to think, you don't have to put any emotion behind those movements, because it's showing to you. And if you have already those things in your muscle memory, what's going on, you don't have to think, you don't have to put any emotion, any thoughts, anything behind it, because it's showing to you very bright and clearly what the market is actually doing. Just delete everything. Very simple thoughts. Right now here, what you see, what the price is creating here, bounce down, up, down. What the price start doing, I'm gonna just do it here. The price start creating the W pattern to hold this low here, because this low is breaking the highs. Now we have to retest, and price want to do inside the retest W pattern to support the behavior action to go higher, to start breaking the highs. And what the price is doing, price is failing miserably, just give up. Because if you're looking here, we have the pullback and price was making inside the pullback the W pattern what they start breaking the highs and lows. Very simple, absolutely simple. It is simple if you don't think. You just look what is going on. If you start thinking, you're lost and you don't understand mostly what is going on. It is simple if you just looking those candlestick and little bit zoom in, looking underneath that. But every single time you have to understand this information has to have in your mind. It has to have in your mind, kind of like muscle memory. You have to hold this structure in your mind every single time if you wanna trade. Because if you just looking this price action, you have no idea what the price is doing. You have literally no idea what the price wanna do. I have idea because I can just zoom in and look in the price behavior and the principles. But if you are in the beginner state, you have to understand something more. You have to learn it, and you have to put some hard work behind it to realize what is literally going on. We have to understand those things. And the engineering part is it's the same what we was talking about engineering. Oh, it's already 52 minutes. What? I'm sorry, I'm making too long videos, but it's so engineering part is we have major high, major low, and then what you're gonna do is you zoom in and you're gonna find the minor high and minor low. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna zoom in, so those major are gone, and now you're inside here. So now those ones are back to the major ones, and then you're looking the let's say the micro ones. For example, when the prices wanna do boom 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 boom, so you have this one, price is gonna go back. Let's do this one, and now price is ding ding ding, let's say doing like that, and now price wanna start going higher. That's how it is right now. This one is going bounce, this one is going here, this one is going here, and this one is going here. And that's everything what you have. Let's have a breaking structure here too, like that, you know, just a little bit cleaner to understand. And that's everything what it is. So what we have, prices holding lows, price is holding lows, and price is holding lows. If you look at the trend, price is holding the lows, and price is gonna go back here. That's a major information, and it's every single thing what's going on here. It is let it go. Every single little detail is actually let it go, and that's what it is. Right now what I'm doing here, I'm talking about literally the pure muscle memory, everything what I'm been learning, and I'm been learning. Let's say I've been putting so much hard work behind it. I made everything so simple because it was too many things to actually think about, like the candlestick patterns or all those how you call those strategy boys, like this strategy. There is no such a thing here. It's a trading. The strategy is going totally other place. Strategy is if you are like, I don't know, president or something or whatsoever. There is nothing, it doesn't exist here. People think that's the word and they just use that word, but they have no idea what that word is even actually mean. No idea. But yeah, we have to keep things so simple, otherwise you are lost inside your own noise, and then you start getting angry, and through the anger you get more impulse movements that direction. You start losing your own time. Not your own time, actually, it's your life. It's not every second is going time. Every second is your heartbeat. Heartbeat is, that mean your life is going and going. It's not your time, it's your life. And if you are very impulsive, you start gambling, and then when you're inside the gambling mindset, oh wow, it's gonna be hard work to get back in the same level where you just start. And it's gonna be terrible. Most likely people are never gonna make it, and they're gonna be the miserable. Then yeah, it's bad. I don't even know. I don't even want to talk about those things because it's mad. It's mad. Why you wanna just destroy yourself by yourself? Come on, you have to have at least, you know, some kind of reinforce and foundation levels in your mind where you actually, if you fall down, you have actually something, you know, you don't fall totally through to the infinity. If you are making, you know, you fall down, you have at least your foundation levels and you don't fall through something. And I think every single person have to have those things, because life is tough. Life is tough, 100%. Look at where we're living. This world is just madness. It's it's a very bad place for my mind. What I'm seeing. I'm not talking about nature. I'm talking about, let's say, the matrix. I'm talking about the belief system, the politics, and all those kind of, I don't even know, the noise and manipulation, what is going on. The system is just so terrible. It's a new generation slaves, and people literally don't understand that they all are kind of like, yeah, they are even happy about it. They are even happy about it. Looks like it, because no one is changing, no one's doing. Honest men, honest people get destroyed. Every single liar and scammer and all those kind of people, they get more and more and elevate, and then they get more higher in the system, and then they can do the more scamming and destroying. Like what? Where we are living. And that's the world we are living. And we have to protect ourselves, and how to protect ourselves is going back on the simplicity things, the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, and the thinkings what we have back in the days when you was child, because that was the purest thing, the purest structures, the purest behavior patterns, everything was so pure. I remember back in the days when my mom was gifting me like the model car, you know, the little model car. I was so happy. I think same happy like the sun. So happy. Oh, it's 54. Oh, I have to finish the video, otherwise it's gonna stop. I can record only 1 hour. Anyway, I'm super grateful, thankful, happy Friday. Have a good week. Reward yourself and just relax, let it go nature, go camping, make a fire, eat some, I don't know, eat carrots or something, and do something good, positive. Thank you everyone, and I see you in the Monday. Ciao.